Good morning, it's time for a cup of joe.
I want to be a cup of joe, your first sip in the morning.
I'm back! I've got my new laptop and now I can finally edit videos again. Yay! Oh, it feels so good to be able to do this and to reconnect with you guys. I'm finally getting back on a regular schedule to be able to upload regular videos for you guys. I even already have filmed some radical living videos. Can you believe it? Remember those? Remember like a long time ago when I used to make like these videos and I just like ha 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 and edit and like music, and yeah, finally I did some more of those.
Cup of joe.
So I'm coming to you now from my new home away from home, my Vanabode, if you will. Where I work is like an hour and a half away from where I live, which is a super long drive, especially when it's construction season here in Michigan. So it even takes a little bit longer. So twice a week, I just stay over there. I stay in Livonia and I sleep in my van. I just park in a Meijer parking lot or a Walmart parking lot. And that's just where I sleep.
Cup of joe.
So once I started bringing stuff out into the van and figuring out like, okay, what do I want to keep out here, like which clothes, whatever, I just realized, you know what, why don't I just bring everything I own out in the van? Because whenever I'm home, my van will be here, and whenever I'm at work, my van will be there if I'm staying there. So I decided to keep everything I own back here in this van, so that way I really will focus on what do I actually need and what's in the way and just taking up space. So just to give you a little tour on, right here is my box of books for work. I am an apps instructor, which means I teach different applications. So I teach such things as Microsoft Office Outlook 2016 Part 2. They shipped me this whole box of books, so I decided to just throw the box out here that way, because my job involves a lot of traveling, which is part of the reason why we wanted to say central, because I work in Livonia as my main office. That's an hour and a half away, but we also, my company also has an office in Grand Rapids, which is like an hour the other way, and then Lansing, which is like 45 minutes or maybe even less the other way. We stayed central so that we'd be by Erin's family and mine too, but even closer to Erin's family. We're across the street from her parents. That way, when I'm on business trips and I'm gone, or when I'm staying the night in Livonia, she can be by her family, you know, so she's not just like all alone, all alone.
Cup of joe.
So anyways, that's my box of books. Let's see, what else do I have? My sleeping bag, of course, very important. Can you see it? A body pillow, a long body pillow. A pillow like this, which I use, you know, for sitting up if you're going to sit up and read or something like that. Here's my bag, computer bag and stuff that I bring to work every day. Oh, and then I have all my clothes in this bin, which is what I'm using this to put the laptop on. And here's my two boxes of things, just like notebooks or whatever. This box actually is full of candles. I really like reading by candlelight. So this like kind of dollar store place had a sale on candles. When I showed up, I was actually going there to buy candles, and then they had a sale. I don't know what the sale was. It was like buy something certain amount, get a certain amount free. And so I went kind of crazy because I'm like, well, I'll always need more candles, you know. And so why not just buy tons in bulk? Okay, so now that we live in a much smaller house and I often am living outside of my even smaller van, I've realized the importance of not buying in bulk, even when it's really tempting, even when there's good deals, because first of all, it just takes up more space, and second of all, you never know when something will change, and then you will end up with like a million candles and you just don't use them. Basically, all these candles are just useless. Maybe I'll just store them in the house or something.
Cup of joe.
I got this thing, which is very important. You know, little eye cover thing for sleeping, and it's super helpful because when I sleep in parking lots, there's big blazing lights around me, so that's nice.
Cup of joe.
But yeah, so that's pretty much everything I have. I have like a bunch of books just like sitting around. So I had this dream like a while ago that I was going to reread all of these books that I really liked. There was a bunch about education, some about masculinity, and the idea was that I was going to go through them and reread them and then make a video about each one, just kind of highlighting the main points and my opinions on it. And that just kept not happening. I just kept not having the time or not having the motivation to do it. So finally I got rid of a bunch of them. I had this huge box of books. just full of books and DVDs, and they were all like college books, like all these books that I was gonna sell because I'm sure some of them were worth some, all to combine, they were probably worth some decent money, right? I was gonna sell them all. Well, I've been carting this book around for literally years. How long did I graduate? I graduated in 2009, and now it's 2016. I still had books from college that I was going to sell, and I'm sure tons of them have new editions out now, making mine useless or whatever, but
Planned obsolescence.
so yeah, I just kept not selling them, but I was determined to. So finally, on my last day out of the quiver, I took this huge old box and I just donated it. I gave it to a bookstore, used bookstore, and it's just, they have it now. So it's out of my hands. I probably lost a bunch of money, but it comes to a point where you just have to say, you're never going to do this. You are obviously never going to do this. You have not taken the time, and now you have less time because I now have a new job, so I just don't have the free time that I used to. So yeah, I just let it go, and there goes the money that I was never going to actually have anyways, and now he can have that money because that's his job to sell books, and that is not my job, so that's why I didn't do it. And all these books, see, that's what I love about like moving to a small space or moving into my van, because like now I have just like stacks of books and they're just here and they're just kind of in my way. So when you're forced to face your like stuff every day and you have it all sitting out and it's just like in your way, you realize I'm not reading these. I already read them a while ago and I'm not going to read them anytime soon. So now I need to get rid of them. So I'm probably going to, honestly, I can see myself going down to owning almost no books, or maybe no books eventually, and just my Bible. My only fiction book I have right now left is Ender's Game. That's it. I think all my other fiction books are gone. And I might even get rid of this. I've read it a bunch of times, and it's like my favorite book, but it might just be time to go. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at with all of that. Just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know that starting in July, I'm going to be uploading videos on a regular basis again, editing videos, all that greatness. I will keep you guys updated. I haven't started teaching yet for my new job, so I'll let you know how that goes once that gets started. Right now I'm just training, so this is the easy part, just learning this stuff and stressing out about the fact that I'm going to have to teach people and pretend like I know what I'm doing, so I can't wait for that. So thanks for watching and have a blessed day. This has been your Cup of Joe.
I want to be your cup of Joe. Your first sip in the morning. You get your going ritual and what we soul from within. Let me be your cup of
I love you. Bye.